Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. It's a shotgun run call. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's hit right as he throws it and complete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Snags the quick throw. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But
But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go as he's being hit. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Makes a quick catch. Aiming for the end zone. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
How about this on this 2-point conversion? They come away empty-handed because the quarterback, he's waiting to try to find somebody to break free, create some separation. There's just no one open. Great coverage. They end up coming up with a sack.
Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the...
And the result is going to be a safety. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I guess the running back here realized there's nowhere to go, and he figured out giving up 2 points is better than risking a fumble and giving up 6, I guess.
And that sets up a return. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. The quarterback doing it with his legs.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 8, Alabama 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the return of Corral. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. Tackle made after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they get a tough decision here on 4th down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. On the run, it's York. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They'll feed the back again. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Close to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia 14, Alabama 0.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half was a handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Yeah, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Using his legs here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain here to move the sticks using his feet.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Dogs pick up enough for a first down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Dogs are in the red zone now. Give it to the back again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he make it to the marker? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And now the handoff. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
It's out of bounds as a short gain on play.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, Alabama 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
On first down, it's play action. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Handoff running right. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominated.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. 1st down and 10.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings them down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense of having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. He'll hand it off. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Finding some room at the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Dogs. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. The timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team has bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.